Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Myself Shravani, and today we are going to learn about the heart, what the structure of the heart, internal structure of heart and cardiac cycle. Before knowing the structure of the heart, we should know that where the heart is located in our body. Our heart is located in the thoracic region. It is located in between the two lungs. Here you can see the picture of this. Here cardiac notch is present where the heart is present, and due to the presence of heart, here the right lung is larger than the left lung. Okay. Now coming to the structure of the heart. Okay, as you all know that heart circulates the blood and it is a pumping organ in the body. In mammals, 4 chambers of heart is present. Double circulation takes place in our body. Okay, now we will see the structure of the heart. So this is the structure of the heart. This is atrium and these are ventricles and these are coronary arteries. So this is the structure of the heart. Here these are the largest veins in our body. These are superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Okay. So here you can see the structure of heart and the coronary arteries are present. These coronary arteries carries the oxygenated blood. Okay. In our body, arteries carry the oxygenated blood and veins carry the deoxygenated blood. But in arteries, except the pulmonary arteries carries the deoxygenated blood, and in veins, pulmonary veins carries the oxygenated blood. So here you can see the pulmonary arteries which carries the deoxygenated blood, and here are the pulmonary veins which carries the oxygenated blood. Okay, just now we discussed about the external structure of the heart, what are present, atrium, ventricles, all that. Now we will know that what are the layers present in the heart. There are 3 layers present in the heart. They are pericardium, myocardium and endocardium. Coming to the pericardium consists of 2 membranes, fibrous membrane and serous membrane. And this pericardium is surrounded by the whole heart. Okay. Now this serous membrane is again consists of two layers. What are those? Parietal pericardium and visceral pericardium. In between this parietal and visceral pericardium, there is a fluid. What is that fluid? Serous fluid. Serous fluid is present. It helps in the smooth movement of both of these layers. Okay. Now coming to the myocardium, it is next to the pericardium. It is very thick and it is composed of cardiac muscles, and it helps in impulse contraction and all that. Okay. Next coming to endocardium, it lines the myocardium and it also lines the valves inside the heart. It is very thin and it helps in the smooth movement of the blood in the heart. Okay, now we will discuss about the internal structure of the heart. Coming to this, there are 4 chambers. What are those? Right atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Okay. These are the chambers. Now we will see that how the blood circulates in the heart. Okay. From this superior vena cava and from this inferior vena cava, the deoxygenated blood enters into the right atrium. Again then, here it is a SA node. SA node means sinoatrial node. Sinoatrial node is present. It stimulates the impulse, and here it is the AV node. AV node means arterioventricular node. Atrioventricular node. When the blood from these 2 veins enters into the these two veins enters into the right atrium. Here this sinoatrial node generates impulse. Again it reaches to this AV node, means atrioventricular node. Again from here the valve will open. From here it enters into the right ventricle, and then the blood moves in this direction, and here the pulmonary valve will open and it enters into the pulmonary artery. From there pulmonary artery, the deoxygenated blood enters into the lungs, and in the lungs the exchange of gases takes place. The carbon dioxide is removed and the blood will be oxygenated, and that oxygenated blood is collected by these two pulmonary veins, and from here it to get released into the left atria. The oxygenated blood comes into the left atria, and then this bicuspid valve will be opened and that blood enters into the left ventricle. From here the blood goes into this direction, and here a aortic valve is present. From this aortic valve the blood enters into the aorta. From here aorta forms into many branches in the body, and from the blood circulates to the whole body. Okay, just now we discussed that how the blood circulates in the heart. So here whenever the blood comes to the right ventricle, here these valves will be open, and whenever it enters into the right ventricle, the valve will be closed. Okay, same here also, same, the valve will be open and it will be closed. Okay, just now we saw that how the blood circulates in the heart. It is a brief overview. Now we will see in detail. To know this, we should know about the cardiac cycle. Now we will discuss about cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle has 3 stages. What are those? Atrial systole, ventricular systole. Now first we will discuss about the atrial systole. Systole means contraction. Okay. Now I said that from these veins the blood enters into the right atria. So whenever the blood enters, here the sinoatrial node, it gets stimulated. It stimulates the impulse. Okay. From that contraction takes place, and by this contraction the blood from this right atria, it moves to the right ventricle, and these valves get closed. After that blood enters into the right ventricle. Okay. Here when the blood is released from this right atria to right ventricle, it is the pressure of the blood is controlled by the heart strings. It does not allow the blood to move backwards. Okay. Here in the heart there are heart strings are present. So whatever the blood, when it gets contraction and then it released into the right ventricle, and this is known as atrial systole. Contraction takes place in the atria is known as atrial systole in both the atrias, right atria, left atria. Okay. Contraction takes place in both this right atria and left atria is known as atrial systole. Okay, here I missed a small point. These are the AV nodes I discussed. So these AV nodes forms of bundles of these AV nodes. From here it moves on to this valve, and then it comes to in this interior ventricular valve. Okay. From here minute branches are derived. That branches are known as Purkinje fibers. These branches are Purkinje fibers, and these fibers helps in contraction. Okay. Now coming to ventricular systole. Here when this right atria and left atria release the blood into the right ventricle and left ventricle, how the contractions takes place and how the blood releases into the pulmonary artery, the opening of the pulmonary valves, and how the pulmonary valves closes, how the contractions takes place in this right ventricle and left ventricles is known as ventricular systole. Now coming to cardiac diastole. This cardiac diastole, so now the heart was in a, these artericles and ventricles are in contraction stage. After the blood released to the aorta and all that, the arteries and ventricles are in relaxed position. So relaxation takes place. That is known as cardiac diastole. Okay, diastole means relaxation. Systole means contraction. Time period of arterial systole is 0.1 second and the time period of ventricular systole is 0.3 seconds and for cardiac diastole is 0.4 seconds. So for the overall the cardiac cycle it takes 0.8 seconds. Okay, we discussed about the external structure, internal structure and the structure layers of the heart and about the cardiac cycle of the heart. Now I will discuss about the embryonic layers. What are the 3 layers and all that. From the mesoderm layer, heart is derived. Okay. In embryo, heart is developed on 21st day. In the interarterial valve, a small hole is present in embryo. It is known as foramen ovale, which is closed when lungs are functional after birth. You may listen that there is a hole in the heart in some children. So what is that? That heart is known as, that type of hole is known as foramen ovale. When it is present in the embryo, it is known as foramen ovale. After that, when the child out of the womb, the hole remains like that only. It is known as patent foramen ovale. So when this foramen ovale is opened like that only, it remains like that only. Whatever the blood comes from the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, it goes into the right atria and that it is present in between the right atria. This hole is present in between the right atria and left atria. So with this, whatever the blood comes, it goes directly into the left atria. So it is very problematic for the children who get this problem, what if patent foramen ovale. Okay. When the atrioventricular valves are closed, what are that? Tricuspid valves and bicuspid valves are closed. A sharp sound is produced. What is the sound? Lub sound is produced during contraction. When the pulmonary and aortic valves are closed, dub sound is produced. So what is the diastole by systole by diastole value? 120/80. This is the blood pressure of a normal person. Heart beats 72 times per minute. So now we can go through this small overview of double circulation. Here, whenever the blood enters into the right atrium, again it goes to the right ventricle, again it goes to the pulmonary artery, then to the lungs. Then after that, all the exchange of gases takes place. Again the blood will be oxygenated, and again the circulation takes place. So here 2 circulations are taking place. First the right side and then the left side. From the lungs, the blood goes to the pulmonary veins. From the pulmonary veins to the left atrium. From the left atrium to the left ventricle, and then to the aorta. From aorta, it forms some branches in the body, and from that branches, the blood will circulate throughout the body. By this, we finished our topic.